Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are doing great. Am I visible? Yes. Amazing. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are doing great. Today, I'm here again with very interesting question that most of the students ask me. And this question is, can I start my gate preparation now? Or is it too late to start my gate preparation? Now, first of all, the thing is, it's not too late. You can start your preparation now, right? So, as you all know, I talk to a lot of students every day, and this is the topmost question that everyone asks me, right? So, I thought, why not to discuss on this? And those students who are starting their preparation now in August, let's start with the let's discuss this how you can start your preparation and how you can strategize your preparation in the next 6 months that are there with you, right? Now, those who are new to this channel, let me introduce myself. I am Parul Sharma. I am founder of Area Academy and I am an architect. I did my master's from IIT Kharagpur in infrastructure design and management, worked in infrastructure management consultancy, and then started this particular academy. And we provide classes for gate architecture and planning. Now, right away, we will start with our discussion topic, that is it too late to start my gate preparation. The agenda for this particular session is study plan for the next 6 months, right? Daily schedule, mistakes to avoid. These are the things that we are going to discuss. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask the questions and I will take those questions in the end. In the meanwhile, I'll go on with what I have prepared for you. I have complete notes with me that I want to share with you all, right? So, study plan for the next 6 months, guys. I know most of you know what is the exam pattern and how the gate is planned, and you might have gone through the previous year questions also. No worries. What my thing is, because it's my responsibility to share everything with you all. So the exam pattern, because from the exam pattern, if you know the exam pattern, then only you will be able to strategize your preparation. Right now, I hope you all know. So, general aptitude. We have general aptitude. We have common part, that is compulsory and mandatory section. Then we have part B1 and part B2. So part B1 or part B2, it's up to you, whichever part you want to go with. Okay. And in the exam itself, you will have the choice to choose part B1 or part B2. एंड तक ये हमको डाउट रहता है कि क्या चीज हमको करनी है, B1 करना है, B2 करना है, हमको कहाँ पे ऑप्शन चूज करना होगा. यू कैन गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो एंड देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू डिसाइड कि हमें कौन सा पार्ट सेलेक्ट करना है, right? Based on your preparation, based on which part you want to go with. Okay. Now, for general aptitude, you will have 5 questions of 1 mark and 5 questions of 2 marks. This will be total of 15 marks. Then another common part 60 marks का आता है common part, जिसके अंदर you will have 18 questions of 1 mark and 21 questions of 2 marks. This will be of 60 marks in total. Then either you choose part B1 or part B2, right? No matter what. So that will have 25 marks, and 25 marks, there will be 16 questions. 7 questions, 1 mark, and 9 questions will be of 2 marks. This will be total of 16 marks. Now, clearly we know which part has the highest weightage. So common part has 7 sections, 7 topics, 7 subjects that you can say, right? Now, based on this, we will make our strategy for the next 6 months. Okay, this is very important to understand this. Now, if you are someone who is just starting on the preparation, I would suggest you go through the syllabus. Spend 1 day or 2 day in in seeing the syllabus. What all topics are there? What is important in that particular syllabus? And which topics are those that you like, or which topic are those where you feel like ये तो मेरे बिल्कुल out of domain है. I don't even know anything about this particular topic, right? You just need to mark all those topics so that you will be able to, prepare your strategy accordingly. Okay, I would suggest everyone, whosoever is here, uh, sit with your notebook, make quick notes of it, right? Because I'm going to share like important topics that are there and important things that you need to do in the coming 6 months, right? Now, if we are clear with the exam pattern, the next thing that is there is the subjects. So what all subjects are there? I'm not going to, very deep dive into the subjects that are there, because I want you all to go through the topics that are there. Now, just a brief of part A, that is common part. You have 7 sections. In these 7 sections, I have also mentioned the important topics that are there. You can take a screenshot of this, and I have discussed in very detail about the important topics in one of the playlists that is there. Important topics that you can't miss. If you have not watched those, I would suggest you watch those videos. Those videos will help you a lot, especially if you are doing self study, right? So if you are doing self study, those topics will help you in deciding questions कहाँ से पूछ रहे हैं, गेट में क्वेश्चंस कहाँ से आ रहे हैं. So the topics that we have is architecture, planning and design, where the codes are there, color theory is there, graphics and everything is there, right? Then construction management, very important section, हर बार यहाँ से question आएगा ही आएगा. Project management, professional practice, estimation, every time one question you will see from each topic, right? Then you have environmental planning and design, very important. Be well versed with the current topics that are there. कुछ भी नया हो रहा है उससे related question आ सकता है इसके अंदर, right? Then you have urban design, landscape conservation, easy topic but scoring. Planning process, that is urban planning, who are the theorists, important planners, your books, terminologies, जो भी syllabus के अंदर terminologies दी हुई है, you should know all those topics, all those important terminologies that are there, right? Then we have housing. Numerical questions आते हैं housing से. Every year you will find 1 or 2 numerical questions from housing. National housing policy, direct question they will ask you. What is the full form of FUDCO? What is the full form of Amrut? These kind of questions you can expect from here, right? Then you have services and infrastructure. न्यूमेरिकल आते हैं यहाँ से, कोड्स के अंदर से, एनबीसी के अंदर से डायरेक्टली दे कैन आस्क यू क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दिस. सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, वाटर सप्लाई, ऑल दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन, right? You can go through in detail from the playlist that I have shared my videos, and in detail I have discussed on each and every important topic, each and every section, and all the important topics जहां से question आया है और आएगा आगे भी, right? So you can go through these important topics that you can't miss. Now if we see part B1, that is architecture, उसके अंदर हमारे पास है history. We have building construction and structural system, that is structures. Then we have building services and sustainability. Building services and sustainability. Could you please confirm, anyone, am I audible, visible? Can you see my screen? Could you please confirm? Am I audible, visible? Am I audible, visible? Could you please let me know first? I will take all the questions in the end. Yes, I guess I am visible. Yeah, yes. Okay, perfect. ठीक है. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we were discussing on part B1, that is architecture. In architecture, what you have history, You have building construction, you have structural system, and building services and sustainability, right? The important topics are for history. If you find history very boring, right, and if you think ki I won't be able to do history, guys, at least do architects and their work from that particular section. ठीक है, कहीं से भी क्वेश्चन नहीं मिल रहे हो अगर, तो ऑन द ऐप वी हैव एडेड फ्यू फ्री मटेरियल. फ्रॉम द फ्री मटेरियल you can find, this topic architects and their work. From there you can do the practice, what all architects are there, right? And for the building construction, structural system, so building material, building construction, all the books that you have referred in your college or the books that you are referring in college for this particular section, जो भी तुमको teachers refer कर रहे हैं, study those books. Those are the best books to study for this particular section. Then you have building services and sustainability, solar architecture, HVAC, lighting, acoustic, thermal comfort. Very interesting topic. Numerical आता ही आता है यहाँ से, and this is a part B1. 25 marks के जो marks हैं, that comes from your part B1. Right? So this is again very important section. If you are someone who is good with numericals, right, this is especially for those students who are who are going with self study, जो बिल्कुल self study करना चाह रहे हैं. Self study देखो हर केस में करना पड़ता है, either you take classes or you don't take classes. But those who don't want to take classes but they purely want to go by self study, so for those students it's very important to know who you are, right, and what are you good at. So are you good at numericals or are you good in theory? ठीक है, numericals will be there in part B2 also, but there is much of theory also. If you are good with numericals, I would suggest go by part B1, that is architecture. If you feel you are good with theory, you can learn lot of things, right? In that case, I would suggest you can go by part B2, that is planning. But again, it depends from person to person also, right? Now in part B2 planning, what we have regional and settlement planning, we have planning techniques and management, and we have infrastructure planning. The best book for this is URD-PFI. URD-PFI. I know it's very difficult to cover URD-PFI, but everything that is given in the syllabus, the topics that are there in the syllabus, at least go through those topics. You will see the index page. If you will see the index page of URD-PFI, you will see the topics that are there in the syllabus and the topics that are given in the URD-PFI. Just cover those topics first, right? Then go deeper into it. So this is a brief about the syllabus that is there, right? And based on the syllabus and the exam pattern. Now we will see what are and how you need to prepare your 6 months. There are a lot of students who are starting their preparation now. Is there anyone in the people who have joined this particular session? Is there anyone who is starting their preparation now and who is doing self-study also? Have zero knowledge about, so how I can prepare? I guess, yeah, you are starting maybe now, right? So in that case, what we need to do is this from August to January. Still, I am counting August because you have good 20 days in your hand, 21 days in your hand to prepare in August, right? So I am counting it. You have 6 months, roughly 6 months to prepare. Now, what you need to do? First thing first, after the session, please go through the syllabus if you have not gone through the syllabus yet. Okay, please go through it and go through the whole syllabus and also see the topics that are there that interests you, right? For example, if you are someone who like landscape architecture, right, so highlight those topics that you feel you are very interested in. Highlight those topics and also make a list of those topics that you feel यार ये तो मेरे ऊपर से दिमाग के ऊपर से निकल गया, इसको तो मैंने अपने कभी भी 5 साल में कवर नहीं किया है, इसको मैंने कभी पढ़ा ही नहीं है इस टॉपिक को. तो those topic, make a list of those topics also, right? Because you need to address those topics also, whether those topics are that much important or you can skip it. Although I advise everyone not to skip anything, right? So it depends on your level of preparation कि हमको क्या skip करना है और क्या skip नहीं करना. I am just giving here a general overview, right? Then again, as I say, strategy depends from person to person also, depending on your level of expertise. और अगर किसी में expertise नहीं भी है, then you have to build onto those skills, right? You have to improve yourself every time. Okay, you have to improve your numerical solving skills, you have to improve your theoretical skills. Now I was the kind of person जिसको theory याद ही नहीं होती थी. So I kept those topics for the last because I knew if I'll start something, I won't be able to remember anything by the end, right? So those kind of topics that I felt like कि इसमें बहुत याद करना है. So I kept those topics for the last. But I was good in numericals, so I built my base, my foundation for the numerical, so that any or every kind of question that is coming up, I'll be able to solve it, right? So that you need to understand yourself first. What are you good at, right? So those are few things. Now focus very listen very carefully. According to me, right, according to me, based on the experience, based on the number of students that I have taught and I have talked to, right, the foolproof plan for the next 6 months. Now I'll tell you what all subjects you need to cover in which month. Okay, now in August, we know from the exam pattern, common part is the most scoring. So 60 marks का consist करता है common part. So सबसे पहले we will cover the common part and we will balance it out with the theory and we will balance it out with the numerical. So these two things we are going to do parallelly. First thing is in August that I suggest everyone to do is construction management. Construction management, that is section 2. Section 2. Along with this, you need to do the planning process. Planning process, that is urban planning plus cover landscape. There are still 20 days. I have kept the topics according to 20 days. कि आपका 20 days के अंदर you will be able to manage construction management, you will be able to manage planning process and landscape, right? I will discuss on the daily plan also कि daily what you have to do. Okay, so don't worry. Abhi just hear me out. How you need to divide your topics. Then in September cover UD urban design. लैंडस्केप यहाँ पे कवर करो अगस्त के अंदर. UD urban design and conservation, cover it in September. Along with this, cover services. For services, I would suggest you go through the NBC terminologies. Volume 2 के अंदर services दिया हुआ है, water supplies, sanitation, sewage management, solid waste management. If all the topics are there, at least go through the terminologies of them. ठीक है. Along with this, cover environment. These are the 3 topics that I would suggest you to cover in the month of September. Okay, in the month of September, cover these topics. Then for October, you will have housing, and then 1 hour from October, start giving 1 hour to aptitude. You can choose either way. You can give 1 hour for aptitude or just solve 10 questions every day. For aptitude, started from October. 10 questions every day. 10 questions में कुछ नहीं लगता है. 10 questions every day. Make it, your habit. Make it bring it in your discipline. And 10 questions. कुछ भी हो जाए, 10 questions every day you have to solve. 15 marks. Free के 15 marks हैं ये. And game changer, right? So focus on aptitude from October. उससे पहले part A का you need to cover construction management, planning process, landscape, UD, services, environment. Once this is done, I have not mentioned section 1 so far because section 1 consists of codes. If you will start NBC right away, you will stuck with NBC. ठीक है, तुम यही फिगर आउट करते रहोगे कि उसको पढ़ना कैसे है, उसको कंप्लीट कैसे करें. So my suggestion would be don't start NBC right away when you are starting your preparation. Okay. Now along with this, choose one, either part B1 or part B2. At least choose and start with one of the topic, one of the subject in part B1 and part B2 from October, right? And then in November, go to section 1, that is NBC, codes, color theory, all of the small topics also, and NBC, right? Start with that. NBC के अंदर the most important topic chapter 4 volume 1 फायर वाला, ठीक है, फायर टॉपिक वो कर लो, और उसके बाद में वॉल्यूम 2 के अंदर जो तुम्हारे सर्विसेज रिलेटेड टॉपिक्स हैं उनको कर लो, चैप्टर 3 कर लो, वॉल्यूम 1, गुड टू गो। इतना कर लोगे बहुत है। अगर इतना भी पूरा नहीं पढ़ा जा रहा, एटलीस्ट गो थ्रू द टर्मिनोलॉजीज। I say this in my class also. I suggest them the same thing to do. Terminologies पढ़ लो at least. You can get the direct question. Direct question तुम्हारे वहां से बन सकते हैं. And one question that everyone asks कि MSQ को कैसे solve करें. So if you will have that much knowledge, you will be able to solve MSQ also. You will be able to negate your questions, negate your options in MSQ, right? And you will be able to give the right answer. ठीक है, देन नवंबर के अंदर सेक्शन 1 एंड देन कंटिन्यू विथ पार्ट B1 और B2, वट एवर यू चूज, ओके? एंड ऑल्सो स्टार्ट विद योर फुल लेंथ प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस। स्टार्ट विद योर फुल लेंथ प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन लास्ट 5 ईयर के, गेट 2025 to gate 2020. So 2020 से 2025, at least these 5 start in November, full length previous year question. Timer लगाओ और उसके साथ में, because by November most of your syllabus will be done, right? So in December your main focus would be on mock test, full length previous year questions plus analysis of these. Analysis of these paper. When you will start with full length previous year question, when you will start with mock test, analysis will take 2 hours, right? But that analysis is very important. We will discuss on the mock test analysis later on in the coming months when you will start with that. Currently, our main agenda is to be on this. August, September, October, November. यहाँ November तक हमको अपना syllabus complete करना है. Divide these syllabus that I have divided it for you, it is based on the level of difficulty, right? And the importance of their marks that is there. So once you will be complete by September also, so your 40%, 60% syllabus will be done, and that too for the important topics, right? फिर उसके बाद में अक्टूबर के अंदर your housing and aptitude 10 questions every day start from October. I am very serious about it. It will help you a lot, guys. And ultimately, you have to do it now. If you are taking this decision of doing like completely self-study, it requires lot of discipline. It requires lot of motivation. And it requires lot of consistency. ठीक है? You have to be very strong on this. कि मुझे अपना daily का इतना time पढ़ना है. मुझे अपना daily the syllabus that I have in hand, I have to do this. You can take a screenshot of this and just paste it on your table. कि I have to finish my syllabus according to this plan. Start from construction management. इससे भी पहले go through the syllabus that is there. Right? Now in this every month I have balanced it out with the numerical topics and with the theoretical topics so that you will not get bored also of studying. अगर कुछ समझ आ रहा है, कुछ किसी चीज में मजा आ रहा है, तो you can balance it out. Right? Now in January, my suggestion would be to, you can go through mock test, revision, mock test, like complete revision. January को तो count भी नहीं करना है. January तो कैसे चला जाएगा तुमको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. But if you will stick on this particular plan, your syllabus will be done by November. And you will have ample of time in December for mock test, for full length practice question. Then in January, you will have time for mock test, revision and analysis of it. Based on analysis, you will be able to understand कि हमको क्या क्या चीज के अंदर where I am weak in any topic, right? You will be able to go through that particular topic. You will be able to revise that particular topic and understand it from the basics. right? So left January for that particular reason, right? You need to prepare it for the revision, for mock test, और जो भी अगर कुछ pending रह गया है तो जनवरी को तो काउंट ही मत करो, right? Okay, so I hope this was useful for everyone. If you have no plan, stick to this plan. If you feel I have my plan, I want to stick with my plan only, go through that plan only. It's very good if you know how you want to divide your topics and subjects, right? That's the best thing if you know your strategy. But if someone who is clueless about it, how to cover this vast syllabus, then stick to this plan, cover your subjects according to this, and do practice. Okay, now I hope this was useful. Hit yes quickly. Do let me know if this was useful for you all. Moving on, next will be your daily plan. As a thumb rule, what I follow is, and what I say everyone else also is, you need to give 540 hours for your preparation. You need to give 540 hours for your preparation. 540 hours total preparation. तुम कभी भी शुरू करो 540 hours. Now if I say you have 6 months, you have 6 months. So roughly you have what? 180 days, right? So that means at least 3 hours a day. At least 3 hours a day you have to spend for your preparation. If you are starting now, you have to spend 3 hours a day for your preparation. This is must. This is must. This is for those students who are taking any classes. If you have joined any coaching, any classes, if you have joined us, no matter what, apart from classes, you have to spend 3 hours for your self study. If you are doing self study, you are not joining any classes, तब तो ये must हो जाता है. 3 to 4 hours must. You have to spend this much now when you are starting in August, right? You have to spend this much hours. अब करना क्या है इन 3 घंटों में, करना क्या है, right? So when you are starting your preparation, as I told you, in August, start with your construction management or planning process or landscape, right? So you have your material with you. What I would suggest you, in a week, give 3 days for one subject, give 3 days for another subject, right? If you don't feel like dividing your topics like this कि मुझे 3 दिन नहीं, मुझे 1 दिन में ही दोनों चीजें पढ़नी है, so you can divide it accordingly कि I get bored very easily, तो मैं 3 घंटे एक सब्जेक्ट को नहीं पढ़ सकते, तो it's okay. If you feel like it कि you are some kind of person who want to study 2 different subjects in one day, totally up to you. And if you feel like I want to complete one subject first and then I want to start the another subject, then also it's up to you. If I would start my preparation now and if I'll make this plan, so what I will do is I will divide my 3 days for one subject and I will give my 3 subjects for another subject, and I will keep my Sunday or weekend for the revision of everything that I have done in a week. Revision is very important. If you won't do revision, then there is no point of studying anything, because by the end of November or December, you will not even remember what you have studied, right? So guys, keep your Sunday for revision. So now there are a lot of students who are preparing along with their work. There are a lot of students who are preparing along with their college, right? So I know you won't get this much time, but 3 hours a day, it is manageable. It is manageable. Now if you will see कि भाई अब मेरे को अक्टूबर के अंदर स्टार्ट करेंगे तो वो 5 घंटे देने पड़ेंगे. अभी से स्टार्ट करो, थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ना स्टार्ट करो. एंड इफ एनीवन हु इज प्लानिंग टू स्टार्ट देयर प्रिपरेशन इन अक्टूबर, तो 4-5 घंटे लगेंगे. फिर उसके बाद में हो सकता है कि तुम्हारा एग्जाम क्रैक हो जाए, हो सकता है बहुत अच्छा रैंक आए, हो सकता है कि नहीं भी आए, right? Then again you will start your preparation, then again you will start your preparation from July, August. Same story repeat होने वाली है, right? So why not now? Start your preparation now, right? And divide it 3 days so that तुम्हारा बैलेंस बना रहे, तुम्हारा न्यूमेरिकल भी चलते रहे, तुम्हारी थ्योरी भी चलती रहे, एंड संडे रिवाइज एवरीथिंग दैट यू हैव स्टडीड. मेक नोट्स ऑफ इट. जो भी पढ़ रहे हो उसका नोट्स बनाओ, ठीक है, जो भी पढ़ रहे हो उसके नोट्स बनाओ और उसको बार बार उन नोट्स को रिवाइज करो. दोज नोट्स आर गोइंग टू हेल्प यू अ लॉट इन जनवरी when you will be doing your full length revision, right? Now this is on the daily plan. If you guys have any questions, you can drop the question. I'll take all the questions in the end, right? Now this would be your daily plan. 3 hours a day तुमको करना ही करना है. Then first one more thing, जैसे ही तुम्हारा एक सब्जेक्ट कंप्लीट हो गया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट इज डन, ठीक है, योर कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट इज डन, द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज संडे रिवीजन है वो तो रहेगा ही. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज डू टॉपिक वाइज PYQ of this particular section. Sorry, do topic wise PYQs for this particular section. That is again very important. जो हमने पढ़ा है उसके questions हम solve कर पा रहे हैं या नहीं कर पा रहे, right? That is very important. So जैसे ही तुम्हारा एक टॉपिक कंप्लीट हो रहा है, सॉल्व प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस, और इन प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस को तब तक सॉल्व करना है जब तक यू डोंट गेट द कॉन्फिडेंस कि मुझे क्वेश्चन समझ आ गया, आई एम able to understand the question, I am able to solve the question, I am able to make my own approach to the question, ठीक है. तो स्पीड के साथ में एक्यूरेसी भी मेंटेन हो रही है. सो इन द स्टार्टिंग वीक्स फोकस ऑन द एक्यूरेसी पार्ट. स्पीड धीरे धीरे वी कैन बिल्ड ऑन, बट एक्यूरेसी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तुम सिली मिस्टेक कर रहे हो या फिर क्वेश्चन ही समझ नहीं आ रहा है, दोज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, देन last thing is that I want to discuss here in this session is mistakes to avoid. So mistakes to avoid, this is very important, and especially for those students who are doing just self study and not going by classes. क्योंकि classes में तो क्या होता है, तुमको एक structured material मिलता है, तुमको पूरी guidance मिलती है, तुम्हें पूरा teachers के साथ में तुम बात कर सकते हो, सब कुछ कर सकते हो, and they will guide you on the right path कि तुमको कितना पढ़ना है कितना नहीं पढ़ना. So they have the foundation ready for you, right? And they have all the content ready for you कि तुमको कितना पढ़ना चाहिए, क्या पढ़ना चाहिए, सारी चीजें, right? But if you are doing self study, तो हो सकता है कि तुमको कोई टॉपिक अच्छा लग गया, तुम्हें लैंडस्केप अच्छा लग गया और तुम लगे हुए हो 20 दिन तक लैंडस्केप ही पढ़ने में. That is waste of time. So the number one mistake that you need to avoid is diving too deep into the topic. You have to restrict yourself, ठीक है, कि मुझे कितना पढ़ना है इसके लिए. अब वो कितना पढ़ना है कहाँ से पता चलेगा? वंस यू आर अवेयर ऑफ द सिलेबस, वंस यू आर अवेयर ऑफ किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं प्रीवियस ईयर्स में, सो व्हेन यू विल नो ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स, देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मेरी लिमिट कहाँ पे है. You have spent your 5 years in studying thoroughly in the college, right? Now it's time to prepare according to the GATE exam. What kind of questions they are asking and what kind of things you need to study so that you will be able to answer that question, right? Now at this point where you are, when you are preparing for GATE, यहाँ पे ये नहीं करना है कि भाई मतलब मुझे अपनी नॉलेज शो ऑफ करनी है. दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट. हमें वहां से मार्क्स लेने हैं, हमें कम से कम नेगेटिव कराने हैं और 0 नेगेटिव करवाने हैं. इवन इफ MSQ, इवन इफ MCQ, इवन इफ मैच और NAT, यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व एवरीथिंग. दैट इज आवर मेन एजेंडा, दैट इज आवर मेन गोल. नॉलेज है तुम्हारे पास में, बट हाउ टू यूज दैट नॉलेज टू क्रैक दिस एग्जाम, दैट इज वॉट वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर. दैट इज वॉट वी आर डूइंग ऑल दिस स्ट्रैटेजी एंड एवरीथिंग फॉर, राइट? एंड दैट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. सो कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनको बहुत कुछ आता है बट एग्जाम के अंदर वो क्लियर नहीं कर पाते, और कुछ ऐसे होते हैं जो बिल्कुल एकदम फ्रेश माइंड के साथ भी जाते हैं और उनको पता है कि मुझे क्या क्या करना है, लास्ट ईयर्स के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस भी करके जाते हैं और वो निकाल लेते हैं. बट यू शुड बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट योर गोल कि तुमको सिर्फ गेट क्रैक करना है या फिर तुमको 1 डिजिट 2 डिजिट रैंक लेके आनी है, राइट? इफ योर एम इज 1 डिजिट 2 डिजिट रैंक, देन यू हैव टू सेट, you have to prepare for it, and अपने लिए टाइम निकालना पड़ेगा, प्रिपरेशन के लिए टाइम निकालना पड़ेगा. So diving too deep into the topic, this is where you need to draw the boundary for any subject that you are going for, right? Second is no practice. You are just studying and you are not doing any practice. That's why I told you after every subject, after you are done with any of the subject, डू प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन, टॉपिक वाइज प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और उनको सॉल्व करो, ठीक है। उस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे तुमको जितने भी क्वेश्चंस मिल रहे हैं, ट्राई टू सॉल्व दोस क्वेश्चंस, स्पेशली प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन, सो दैट यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस गेट इज आस्किंग. Third is consistency. Consistency is very, very, very important. The main problem that most of the students deal with is consistency. आज ऑफिस में ज्यादा काम आ गया, आज तो हम पढ़ नहीं पाए. आज कॉलेज के अंदर थीसिस चल रहा है, सबमिशन चल रहा है, हम तो ये कर नहीं पाए, राइट? तुम्हें अपना वो डेडिकेटेड टाइम देना पड़ेगा पढ़ाई के लिए. जैसे हम जिम जाते हैं, हमारा डेडिकेटेड टाइम है कि भाई इस टाइम पे तो एक्सरसाइज करनी ही करनी है, वैसे ही इस टाइम पे गेट की पढ़ाई करनी ही करनी है. यहाँ पे 2 घंटे बैठना ही बैठना है, 3 घंटे बैठना ही बैठना है, काम करना है, पढ़ना है मेरे को. इफ यू विल गेट दैट एटीट्यूड, ये एटीट्यूड बनाना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग यू आर डूइंग फॉर योर सेल्फ, राइट? आई से इन माई क्लास ऑल्सो, दिस इज समथिंग यू आर डूइंग फॉर योर सेल्फ. मेक दिस योर प्रायोरिटी. 6 महीने इसको अपनी प्रायोरिटी बना लोगे, यू विल बी एबल टू सिट इन द कॉलेजेस दैट यू वांट टू गो, और वो ब्रांच जो तुमको चाहिए, राइट, जिसके अंदर तुमको मास्टर्स करनी है. So you have to make this particular thing your priority, and I'm asking just for 3 hours a day. सिर्फ 3 घंटे बैठ के अपनी पढ़ाई करो, बट वो 3 घंटे ऐसे होना चाहिए कि तुमने अच्छे से उसके अंदर वॉट एवर यू आर स्टडिंग, यू आर मेकिंग द नोट्स ऑफ इट, यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग वॉट इज गोइंग इन टू इट, ठीक है? तो वो सारी चीजें तुमको अच्छे से पता होनी चाहिए. एंड फोर्थ थिंग इज सेल्फ डाउट. People start their preparation, students start their preparation, but midway they just lost all hopes. क्या मेरे से तो नहीं होगा, ये तो कुछ ज्यादा ही हो रहा है. भाई अगर तुम कंसिस्टेंटली बैठोगे नहीं, टाइम दोगे नहीं, तब तो नहीं होगा, डेफिनेटली नहीं होगा. यू हैव टू सिट फॉर इट, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर रिलीजियसली फॉर दिस, एंड you have to make yourself and this particular exam your priority, right? Then this point of self doubt will not come. होता है, कई बार आता है, ठीक है. वी डील विद दिस एवरी डे, एंड यू हैव टू अगेन स्टार्ट. कभी भी अगर बीच में तुमने 4 दिन पढ़ाई की है, 2 दिन छूट गया, इट्स ओके. मेक इट योर डे 1 अगेन, स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन अगेन. इट्स ओके. अगर नहीं हुआ कोई बात नहीं, वी आर ह्यूमंस, नहीं चल पाता, अगेन सिट नेक्स्ट डे कि भाई फिर से आज चलो, फिर से अपना रूटीन सेट करें. सो this is very important while you are preparing for GATE or any other exam that you want to go for. If you want to give your 100%, then you have to be disciplined about it, right? Now the last thing that I want to share is, if anyone wants to join the classes for GATE architecture and planning, you can reach out to us on our number 9799333490. 490. This is the number where you can reach out to us. And another thing is, what you will get in this particular class, right? What we have made for you is, you will get live classes, you will get the recording of live classes, and you will get the daily practice questions after every lecture, right? This will help you in practicing. Every Sunday I sit with all the students. Sunday interaction session मैं खुद लेती हूँ. In those Sunday interaction session we discuss about everything, any kind of problem that you are facing. टाइम मैनेज नहीं हो रहा है, या कुछ सेल्फ डाउट, कुछ भी टाइप का क्वेश्चन है, आगे आगे कौन से उसमें मास्टर्स करना है. सो एवरी संडे आई सिट विद ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स इन माई क्लास and we discuss on all these topics. Live classes, recordings of live classes, daily practice questions, and along with that, practice test, section test, topic wise previous year questions. From November we will start with the mock test, and then we will discuss on your strategy कि तुम्हारे mock test का result कहाँ सही जा रहा है, कहाँ गलत जा रहा है. We will do the analysis with you, which strategy you should take, right? And how we can increase the marks, right? Along with that, in January there will be complete revision of your of whole syllabus. So tomorrow next batch is going to start from 11th August, but anytime anyone who is watching this video after 11th August and want to join the classes, you can reach out on this number 9799333490. And one more important information that I want to share, if anyone wants to book a one-on-one call with me, completely free, all the details you will find in the description for that, right? So I'll share the number with you in the description. You just need to say hi on that number, and you can schedule a call with me. And by this, like, I am talking daily to a lot of students, one on one discussions we are having on your strategy, what you need to do, how you need to prepare, or any problem that you are facing in your preparation, right? So all the details you will find in the description. And I'm open for any question that you have. Plus, if you want daily practice questions also, so we have this WhatsApp group where we post questions daily on daily basis. That will help you in your preparation and getting n number of questions. So based on that also, it will help you in increasing your confidence and helping you be on the track that you are on. There are a lot of students who are preparing for gate also, right? And those questions are going to help you a lot in your preparation, even if you have joined any classes, even if you are doing self study, or you are preparing for government job, kuch bhi hai, uske liye these questions are going to help you a lot. I am done from my side, and I am ready to take any questions that you have. Okay, I have one question. Ma'am, I'm doing MTech from VNIT. Okay, thinking about MR, but have zero knowledge. So how can I prepare? You are doing MTech. Already you are doing MTech and you want to prepare for MR. Okay, so first thing is go through the syllabus again, that is there, right? As I've explained the exam pattern also, plus there are more of the videos that are there, in which you will get an idea what all topics are there. In very brief, I have discussed on the topics also now, and yeah, you can just go through those topics and important topics that are there. Based on those important topics, since you are doing MTech also, I don't know in which branch you are doing, but since you are doing that, so based on that, it will be easy for you to understand also, like construction management. If you are doing your MTech in construction management, I'm just guessing, and if you are doing that, so all these topics will be easy for you. I guess planning topics would be a bit difficult for you, but for that, there are multiple sources that I have mentioned in most of my videos also, so you will be able to find those sources from there. Okay, next question we have: prepared CE paper starting architecture. Okay, so if you are from civil background, right, and so it will be again a little bit tricky for you to manage the planning topics, but not that much difficult for you, right? If you are from civil background, then there are few topics that you have studied in detail, and in architecture there is subset of those topics that comes, and you will be able to, yeah, and you will be civil engineering background, no? Yes, so you will be able to go through it. For example, this services ho gaya, jisme environmental planning, construction management, all these topics, you are well versed with those topics. What I would suggest you, because since you are a civil engineer, I would suggest you go through last 5 year previous year questions and syllabus of gate architecture, right? And see what kind of questions are there. Are you able to solve it? What are those topics where you find difficulty with? Okay, so maybe topics like landscape, urban design, urban planning, these topics would be a little bit tricky for you, but you will be able to manage. And if you want, like, you can reach out to me also, and all the resources I've shared in multiple videos also, so you will be able to see where you can study these. So important topics that you can't miss, that I'm telling you, the playlist that is there, and I'll add the link in the description also. So that playlist, you will be able to find all the resources from where you can study these topics, so that will help you, right? Is there any other question anyone wants to ask? Okay. So I guess this was a great session for me, and I hope it was great session for you all also. And those students who are starting with your preparation in August, it's okay. It's not too late. If you will start seriously now, also you will be able to crack it with good rank and good marks, right? You just need to give and strategize your preparation. GATE is a strategic exam. That's it, right? So prepare wisely and see what all is important, And I've shared a lot of resources here also from where you can prepare what all you can do. And if there is any specific thing that you want me to make video on, you can drop it in comment. If there's any particular topic that you want me to cover, I will cover it again, even though if I have covered it. And yeah, anything you want to share, you can drop it in comments. All the links, all the details that I am mentioning, you can reach out to me in the all the links are given in the description. Is infrastructure field of civil engineering or architecture? So infrastructure design and management from IIT Kharagpur that I have done, that comes under civil engineering only. Yeah. So there was MTech in infrastructure design and management. It was not MArch or MPlan. This was MTech. Can we do MArch in product design? Yeah, so after BR, can you please guide? So, for example, this product design particular branch, so product design or industrial design तुमको SPA में मिल जाएगा और product design related तुमको IIT कानपुर या इनके अंदर मिल जाएगा. So from there you will be able to do this particular branch, right? You can look onto the brochure of these particular courses that they are offering, right? SPA, you can look into industrial design. IISc Bangalore, you can look into this product design, and Kanpur also. For PhD in infrastructure, which is the best IIT, so there are two IITs that are offering you infrastructure. One is IIT Kharagpur, that is giving infrastructure design and management, and the other one is IIT Guwahati, that is giving infrastructure engineering and management. So these are two IITs, right? They both are equally good, and amazing work has been done there. And depending on what kind of topic you have in mind, or that you want, so what you can do is you can go through the professors list of these two colleges and the two branches that are there, and from there you can see the expertise that they have, and based on that you can choose the college that you want to go for. So these two IITs are very good for infrastructure design and management, infrastructure engineering and management. So from the list of the professors you can check it out. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll end the session here, and I'll see you all in the next session. And do drop what all, if there is any particular topic that you want me to cover, or if there is anything you want to share, you can drop it in comments. And also all the links to reach out to me or book a one-on-one call, everything, all the links will be given in the description. So bye everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next session. Thank you so much. Bye bye.